Assalamualaikum and good morning. Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Prof. Dr. Jafri Bendin, Honorable Director of Department of Biomedical Engineering and Health Science, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Associate Professor IR Technologies Dr. Asnida binti Abdul Wahab, Honorable Chair of Second International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024, Associate Professor IR Dr. Azli bin Yahya, Honorable Keynote Speaker Prof. Dr. Kongo Tak Shin Ching from the National Chung Sing University, Taiwan, and all participants. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mira Panadi. I am the Master of Ceremony in this morning at the Second International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024. Before we start, allow me to brief the overview of the Second International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024. This online conference is a powerhouse of opportunity for researchers, educators, industry leaders, and healthcare professionals to dive into the latest trend and innovation in biomedical engineering and health sciences. Over 2 action-packed days, participants will immerse themselves in thought-provoking discussion, absorb insightful presentation, and forge invaluable connection with peers from across the globe. This conference, with networking opportunities, collaboration potential, and knowledge exchange. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Ikhwan bin Jamaluddin to lead us in the recitation of the dua.
Terima kasih kepada pengurusi majlis. Kita mulakan majlis kita dengan Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, arrahmanirrahim, maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim, ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wal 'aqibatu lil muttaqin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubana wa li ikhwanina alladhina sabaquna bil iman. Wa la taj'al fi qulubina ghillan lil ladzina amanu. Rabbana innaka ra'ufur rahim. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma wa la taj'al fina wa la minna shaqiyyan wa la mahruma. Ya Allah, ya Karim, ya Wadud, kami memanjatkan kesyukuran kepadamu kerana mengizinkan kami untuk mengadakan dan turut serta dalam majlis Second International Conference of Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024. Ya Allah, ya Fa'alul lima yurid, hanya padamu sahaja kami panjangkan kesyukuran atas segala rahmat dan berkat-Mu. Bersempena dengan majlis konferens pada hari ini, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu. Kurniakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan kepada kami. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmu dan pengetahuan yang berguna untuk agama, bangsa dan negara. Kami memohon kepadamu agar engkau berkatilah majlis ini dengan limpahan rahmat-Mu. Semoga segala usaha kami dalam menjayakan majlis ini mendapat keredaan dan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya, pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu, ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk menimba ilmu, bertukar pendapat, menyumbangkan buah fikiran, menghubungkan silaturahim dan memberi sokongan ke arah meningkatkan lagi prestasi kami. Kami mohon kekuatan dari hadrat-Mu, ya Allah, supaya kami yang hadir pada hari ini, agar kami dapat melaksanakan segala kebajikan, dan kami mohon perlindungan dengan Engkau daripada melakukan segala keburukan. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan dan hiasilah diri kami dengan sifat lemah lembut, serta muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan indahkan diri kami dengan keimanan dan kebijakan. Ya Ghani, ya Hamid, kurniakanlah jua kepada kami kesihatan anggota, kecergasan minda, ketenangan jiwa, kekuatan semangat. Semoga dengannya kami mampu mendepani cabaran, berdaya saing dan mampu mengangkat martabat diri, keluarga, masyarakat dan negara. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wasallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Thank you MC Dr. Mira. First of all, I would like to welcome all the eminent speakers and guests from all over the country, from academics and practitioners, to share their knowledge and experience within the field. Honorable guests, Dean of Faculty of Electrical Engineering, yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Jeffrey Dane, Conference Patron yang berbahagia Engineer Dr. Asnida, Head of the Department, Honorable Keynote Speaker, Professor Dr. Jenhausen, Professor Dr. Kongo Tak Shing Ching, Professor Dr. Moha bin Kasim, lecturers, colleagues, and all of our guests. My name is Azli Yahya, as introduced by the MC today, and it is a pleasure to welcome all of you to the second International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024. In line with the requirement of the Research University, Department of Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences, Faculty of Electrical Engineering UTM has prepared a strategy for the year 2024 to ensure that every research activity carried out is in line with the interests of the university and the country as a whole. In addition, this is another series of conference from the previous International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2021. I'm also grateful to the organizing committee and all the volunteers who have arranged such a beautiful program. This 2 days conference is the result of the department efforts as to provide an opportunity for researchers, academicians, industrialists, and postgraduate students to present and discuss their research findings. At the same time, it creates opportunities to interact with fellow researchers from various backgrounds and countries, with the aim of bringing closer the researchers, academics, and postgraduate students from all over the world. This conference wishes to be a platform that fosters future collaboration, extend networking, as well as exchanging ideas, findings, and information on the improvised and or new technology and invention in different kind of field. It is our main priority to increase the visibility and promote the Department of Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences as an opportunity to further study at postgraduate level. This conference plays an important role in promoting the national and international relation between universities. In fact, this conference will be a medium in delivering the latest information and practices in the field of science, engineering, and technology. And it also provides an opportunity as well as space to interact productively among researchers, practitioners, and trainees in the stated field. Thus, I strongly believe that the second ICBEMEHS 2024 is the best platform to address and discuss the issue and findings that the researchers can share. Furthermore, there will be award for best paper from each of the track. Worth to mention that this conference collaborate with various local universities such as University Malaysia Perlis, University Malaysia Pahang, University of Sydney, Australia, University of Lincoln, UK, University of Diponegoro, Indonesia, and Northern Technical University of Iraq, as well as from local industry, Mindmatic Malaysia, Sdn Bhd. Okay, once again, my heartiest congratulations all are due to the organizing committee for having tirelessly working towards making this event a reality. Looking forward to meet you all at the presentation session soon, inshallah. I pass back to Dr. Mira. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Associate Professor Engineer Dr. Azli bin Yahya, for the warm welcoming remarks. Next, we are honored to have the Dean of the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Prof. Dr. Jafri Benden, with us to deliver the officiating speech for this conference.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning and good day to all participants and fellow speakers from all over the world. Welcome to the second International Conference on Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences 2024. Praise to Allah, Almighty God, for His blessings, grace, and mercies that have made us possible to gather here today. As the theme of the conference is empowering biomedical engineering and health sciences for the benefit of mankind, thus it will address interdisciplinary cooperations in order to promote biomedical and health science professions throughout the world. Thus, researchers from public and private sectors scientists and engineers are responsible to build a better life for society through the applications of knowledge, to introduce new products and services without compromising the ability to take into considerations the younger and future generation needs. International cooperations in engineering will facilitate and enhance the knowledge to promote technological applications for safer and better well-being. As for the visions of UTM in providing world-class education and research, this event will promote, according to our tagline, innovating solutions. Thus, this international conference is one among many efforts to make this vision a reality. I also hope that through this platform, it will encourage and continue to serve all the researchers, not only to simply present and share their findings, but also to establish a global network while sharing the latest development in R&D within the healthcare sectors of biomedical and health science. From the Dean's Office of Faculty of Electrical Engineering, UC Technology Malaysia, I would like to congratulate the second ICBMEHS 2024 organizing committee for their tremendous efforts in organizing this event. Once again, I am honored to welcome all of you to our country, city and university, and really appreciate for all your support in making this event a successful one. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Prof. Dr. Jafri Benden, for the insightful speech. We will have a short break before our first keynote session. We hope everyone will stay with us for the upcoming session. Sorry for the delay. Due to technical issue, our first keynote session will be delivered by Professor Moha bin Kasim from University Pertahanan Malaysia. Please make sure to register your attendance in the link provided during the keynote session. Now, I would like to invite our moderator for the keynote session, Associate Professor Engineer Dr. Azli bin Yahya.
Thank you, Dr. Mira. Once again, my role as the moderator. Let me introduce you about Prof. Moha. Prof. Moha Kasim holds a degree Bachelor of Education, Physical Education, and a Master of Science, Sport Science from University Putra Malaysia, and a Doctor of Philosophy from Loughborough University, United Kingdom, in the field of coaching science. He is the founder of the Establishment Center of Coaching Science and Defense Fitness Academy, National Defense University of Malaysia, UPNM. In addition to that, he has designed several academic programs in the field of sports science and coaching at the certification level up to the postgraduate level. Now he has been appointed as a professor in the Department of High Performance Sport, Defense Fitness Academy, UPNM. He has teaching experience in the field of physical education, sports science, and coaching since 1992 until today. He also has experience as an evaluator of several academic programs at the bachelor's level in the field of sports science at several public and private higher education institutions. He has also won several awards in international and national level research competition. In addition to that, he's also involved in publishing and consulting in the field of sports science and coaching. Therefore, I would like to invite Prof. Moha for his keynote speech entitled The Heart of Sports Coaching in Football, using qualitative approach to create a conceptual model towards team performance. Pass to you, Prof. Moha. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm thrilled to be here today to present my topic of presentation.
Prof. Moha, please
Yes.
turn on your camera.
Okay.
You can start now, Prof. Moha.
Okay. Again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everyone.
Carry on.
I'm thrilled to be here today to present my research topic as stated, the heart of sports coaching in football, using qualitative approach to create a conceptual model towards team performance. To all of you, it is an honor to have the opportunity to share my insights and knowledge on this subject with such a distinguished audience. Throughout my presentation, I aim to provide you with valuable information, engage you in thought-provoking discussion, and hopefully inspire you to consider newer perspectives and ideas. I'm confident that this presentation will be both informative and engaging, and I hope that we'll leave here today with a deeper understanding. I encourage you to ask questions, share your thoughts, and actively participate in our discussion. Your input is valuable to me, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you all for being here today and for your attention. Let us make the most of this time together and enjoy a fruitful and enlightening presentation. Thank you. First of all, I would like to give some acknowledgement, especially to Department of Biomedical Engineering and Health Science, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, University Technology Malaysia, UTM, for giving me this opportunity to share my research at this conference. This research has been sponsored by Center for Research and Innovation Management, UPNM, throughout FRJS grant. And many thanks also to the parties involved, especially the national and state coaches and official of the Football Association. You have who have cooperated during this study. Please, next slide, please. Okay, the title of my research, as I mentioned before, is The Heart of Sports Coaching in Football, using collective approach to create a conceptual model towards team performance. Why this research needs to be carried out? There has been a decline in the quality of national sports, especially in football. Here we can look at the ranking of the football team, our football team. Since 2019, our ranking is at 154, 2020, 153, 2021, 154, and 2022, 146, the rank. And then Malaysia will now rank at 138 in the world, dropping 6 places down from 132. Based on the latest FIFA ranking unveiled on April, before the Asian Cup in January, Malaysia will rank 130, but then fell spot in February after failing to register any wins in the tournament, and could only draw against South Korea 2-2. To slip happened again after Malaysia failed to register wins against Oman during the World Cup 2026, Asian Cup 2027, second round qualifier, where they lost both matches 0-2. Next. Okay, this research objective is very straightforward. Based on this scenario, then a study needs to be carried out to overcome this problem. Therefore, the main objective of this study is to build a national football model for the national team. Okay, methodology of this research. We apply a qualitative analysis. Why? Because primarily concerned with human understandings. In this context, we refer to coaches, officials, and players. There are a series of studies that have used similar method. And to answer the research question based on the comprehensive analysis, gaining access to rich source of data and depth understanding, and qualitative data can be evaluated in terms of its trustworthiness. Method of data collection, I'm use semi-structured interview, which means we have the list of questions and we create another question from the respondent answer. That's we call semi-structured interview. Okay, here are the conceptual model of football for the national team. From this model, we can see leadership components is the most important component within the 5 components. Beside that, environment components, coach requirements, players requirements, management support system. From these 5 components, it shows that individualized consideration, idealized influence, inspiration, motivation, intellectual stimulations is the most 4 components which, in order to achieve excellent team or athlete performance. Later on, I will explain what's the actually I mean this the 4 components. The model shows there are 5 components where as I said before, where the leadership factor is the top factor that plays a major role to influence other components. Leadership in this context, which involve responsibility of the coach. The coach must responsible to first to gain their own knowledge, to have this integrity in their task, to have this good experience and skill to coaching the teams. And also the coach must have some responsible to their team performance and the team welfare. Besides that, the coach also must show their commitment in order to make sure the team can achieve their good performance, whatever tournament they go for in the tournament, whether at the grassroots tournament or at the international tournament. The coach must show their commitment to their players. The integrity means here the coach also make sure all the players must train hard based on whatever training program. They make sure the players have to follow whatever task they give to the players. And the coach also must show their transparent in order to make sure the players and can be trust to them and easy for the coach to coaching the team. And professionalism. The coach also must show their professionalism. Yes. There is no bias to the players and so forth, and no politics and goal expectation. This goal and expectation, the coach must make it clear to the players so that the players know where is the direction of the team. Second, coaches requirement. Coaches requirement, the category of the coaches involve confident factors, significant experience. Significant experience means the coach not only have the experience at the grassroots level, they also must have the experience at the national junior, state national junior, and the senior team. That's we call significant experience. And athleteness, the coach also must sensitive what the players or athletes needs in the team. And then collective vision. That means the coach must have the meeting and share their vision among the players. And then the coach also must go certain courses in football, level 1, 2, and 3, sports science courses, and so forth. Education and qualification. Definitely the coach, especially at the national and state level, they must have some requirement in education, especially in sports science, and qualification in football. Recognition. The coach, sometimes they must give some recognition to their players to just to make sure the players feel that they have been recognized by their coach. And the coach also can get this some recognition from the association. And then coaching license. Definitely everyone have, if they want to coaching especially a national team, definitely they must have a coaching license from the Football Association of Malaysia. Management support system means positive thinking, training facilities, financial support, and welfare, good behavior. This come from the management part to give some support to the coaches and the team to make sure they must have good facilities, financial support, in terms of their welfare, and especially the most important, the positive thinking from the management, from the management of the association. Next one, players requirement. The players must have a discipline. This is the most important. If the coach said the training at 8 o'clock in the morning, they must come at least 7:30 in the morning. Yeah. And then if in terms of time management, the players must follow whatever the coach has been already planned to them. And then the players also must have the positive thinking to the coaches, okay, so that the coach can give a good train to them. Healthy mind and fitness, also the two components that the players must have in just to make sure the players positioning themselves in a good mood, so that the coach easily can train them well and achieve some performance in every game that they're going to play in future. Next one. Environment. Environment is here in this research referred to positive, competitive, and flexible performance. And all these, the four components in environment components, just to make sure this it's important for the youth generation to stay active and excellent in physical fitness for students. Although in ages and for example, they have different training session according to their own position to increase their fitness level. That's why environment factors is most important to make sure the team already in a position to achieve some performance. Next one. Based on the 5 components, it influences the result of another 4 components that are more specific to the quality of the coach to increase team performance. Number 1, we can see the individualized consideration. What you mean by individualized consideration? A coach attends to each player needs and is a mentor, coach or guide to the players. The coach listens to the concern of each players and provide support and is empathic of each person's situation and background. Secondly, individualized consideration is all about supporting and encouraging players. In the context of this study, coach and players on an individual level and maintain a supportive relationship by fostering open communication lines. The third one, individualized consideration. The coach pays attention to the needs of each players, providing mentorship opportunities for honest communication and positive feedback on unique contribution. Idealized influence. Idealized influence is referred to the coach's ability to act as a role model, embody a shared vision, and earn respect and trust from the players. Idealized influence describe coaches who are an exemplary role model for associates. A coach with idealized influence can be trusted and respected by associates to make good decisions for the organization. Inspirational motivation describe coach who motivate associates to commit to the vision of the team. Transformational coach who show idealized influence are role model for their players because they engage in high standard of ethical behavior. Players identify with this coach and want to emulate them. Next one, inspirational motivations. Inspiration can be evoked by external sources in sports. Coaches are a major source of inspiration for players. Inspiration can change athletes' awareness of their capabilities. Inspiration can influence confidence, motivation, and behavior. There are 4 different forms of motivation. positive, negative, intrinsic, and extrinsic. When categorizing motivations, two of these apply, choosing either positive or negative, and either intrinsic or extrinsic. Different sports provide different forms to motivate the athletes. Motivation versus inspirations. We can now understand both are important for achieving success. Despite their differences, combining them is how we can achieve our goal. Motivation and inspiration are what fuels our players' development. They can be precisely what players in relationships or players needs to progress forward. Figuring out what motivates and inspires players to improve performance. A better up, we know that motivation is important for coaching. Hence, football coach can help players develop a healthy balance between motivation and inspiration to achieve a team goal. Next, intellectual stimulation. What do you mean by intellectual stimulation in this context of research? The coach encourages followers to think critically, take risks, and conceive new ideas. A coach using intellectual stimulation with their players means they are challenging players to think differently and try new approaches. Coaches using the characteristic also encourage feedback and input from players when it comes to decision making. That's why, in terms of this, we create from this stimulation, intellectual stimulation. We try to build up a players to become a thinking players, not just the players based on their skill without thinking. That's the main issue for the players in this context of research. That means the coach must create to make sure to build up the players so that they become a thinking players. Overall, all from the 5 and 4 components, hopefully we can achieve the excellent team performance. If the coach and the players, especially from the coach perspective, if they follow the 5 components and another 4 components, they can achieve the excellent team performance. Okay, next one. Conclusion. The conceptual model coaches available was shaped by their sacrifice and commitment in carrying out their duties as coach. Here, sacrifice and commitment. They sacrifice their time, their money, and their commitment in terms of their whatever they try to commit in terms of their career, just because of their love football. That's why they're willing to carry out their duties as a coach. It's not easy to become a good coach because they have a certain target they have to achieve. They deal with human. They don't deal with robot or machine. That's why the coach have to understand in terms of their psychologically and mentally and emotionally of the players. Okay. The 5 components and the 4 components as shown in the model are elements of the heart of coaching and become important indicators for the hard work undertaken by the coaches to enhance performance. Next. Okay, that's all for my discussion. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Moha, for the informative information on football scenario. You look sharp today as usual. Now I would like to open to audience for any question or perhaps clarification on keynote presented by Prof. Moha. Okay,
You can ask the question.
Okay, the first one that we have, Prof, can you define the level of unsatisfactory of our sport performance? The first question.
Okay. I mean, define unsatisfactory of our sport performance. We based on our qualifying. How this? Okay, I focus on football. The last performance of our football team that we qualified for Olympic in 1980. That's one of the last year that we qualified for the Olympic Moscow, but we didn't go. After that, we can see it's now until today it's very difficult our football team. Even we want to get a gold medal at SEA Game level, we are struggle. Except I can say that GDT give a good example to the rest of the team in terms of their facilities, in terms of their preparation, their welfare of the players. They shows that's the indicator that can boost the team performance. That's why not only football on even we difficult to qualify at Asian level, so Asia level, Commonwealth, and we can see that in terms of this medal tally that we achieve at the Olympic, at the SEA Game level, difficult for us to get top of the list. Although we are become a host of the SEA Game, very difficult. That's why there's a need to be rigorous research in our sport performance. That's why our Ministry of Sport and Youth focus on individual sports like swimming and athletics, because swimming and athletics they have more than 40 gold medals they are prepared. If we are only focused on football, or I mean on team sports, we only can achieve one gold medal or one medal. That's why our government until today, I think they are in the good track lah, in order to increase our sport performance in future. That means to me grassroots level. That means start from school level until secondary school. That's why we must give some credit to our prime minister. Prime Minister that already allocated 15 million for our football team, not for FM, not for football team, just to make sure they can get a good coach, good players, good facilities, and so forth. Okay, that's I mean the level of unsatisfactory our sport performance lah. Then that means we have to come up with something that very dynamic program, so that our sport performance in this country can increase from time to time.
Okay, thank you, Prof. That is a very good answer. Anyone? Oh, another thing, another question. It says that, hi, Prof. Thank you for the insightful sharing. I would like to know to what extent can the conceptual model of football for the national team that you have developed be applied to grassroots level?
Okay, this we need another research because I only have 2 years to develop this model. That means it's a good question, because this one, if they give you there's some opportunity to develop and apply it at the grassroots level, I wish to do so. Okay. That because when I developed this model, I discussed with all the professional, I mean all the experienced footballers, ex national football managers, and they agree. These all the components in the model. If if the coach can follow, if the association can follow, not 100%. If they can follow 60 to 70% or so, I think our football team performance will increase from time to time. That's why most of the Olympics nation who top 10 all the R&D countries, all R&D country, and then they follow whatever they through their research and they apply it. Okay.
Okay, interesting. I think there is another question from the department itself says that in football coaching, physical fitness and performance are always a key focus. How do you integrate principles from health science such as injury prevention, nutrition, and recovery strategies into your training program? So, can you share any specific techniques or practices that help maintain the players' overall health and enhance their on-field performance? Quite long
Okay.
question, but I think
Okay. It's a good question. That's why in the model you can see that they have a component on players requirements. Players requirement in terms of discipline, positive thinking, healthy mind, and fitness. Most of our athletes, let's say I take a good example, Datuk Lee Chong Wei, Datuk Nicole David, Datuk Shalin Zulkifli, all this. All the even our previous Datuk Miss Bun Sidi. If you ask them, they are gone through the rigorous training. If the training start at 5, they already 4:30 at the you know at the court. If the coach asked them to do 5 activity, they did 10 activities. That kind of thing. Even that's why the players, if you look at the players' requirement, the players must have positive thinking on their on yourself and for to the coach. They cannot become a manager. I mean, they cannot behave like manager. They cannot behave like a president. They cannot behave like just like a players. Make history for themselves. Make history for the good history for the country. But the most important is discipline. You can ask anyone in the world, all the players or athletes who achieve at certain level, like more let's say for example golfers like Tiger Woods, they hit the ball 3,000 balls a day. That means you can see if they uh, here to any tournament. After the tournament, if they cannot achieve some, straight away after the tournament, they go to the driving range and hit another balls. That's what we call discipline. No, discipline not only on fitness, but on this preparation of psychologically preparation, mentally preparation, and the most important, food nutrition. They must follow what is the good menu for them during pre-season, season, pre-competition, and competition. They must know. That's why in our country we have ISN, Institute Sukan Negara, who take care all this all the sciences in sports. That's why if you said to maintain the players' overall health and enhance their own field performance, that means number one, I can say that discipline, positive thinking, healthy mind, and fitness. If they have a negative thinking, no discipline, anyone you bring the good coach in the world, so and I don't think they can achieve certain performance. Yeah, up to the players. You see, most of the professional players, like football, Ronaldo, Messi. You see how they play. They play with the club and the country. Same performance they show. That's what they want to make history for themselves. But our some of players they play well if they play for their clubs and or state. But if you can see the difference when they play for the country, slightly different. Why? Because if in their mind, if I play well and then I get injured, definitely I cannot play for my clubs. I will lose my income. That's our thinking. That's our the way of thinking. Cannot. There must be professional thinking. Uh, that's why my model is on when I look at the grassroots level. all here. But if you look at the coaches requirement, professionalism components, that means they must think they must think and behave professionally if they want to achieve something. We talk about Olympic, we talk about World Cup. We not talk any about a sea game, Commonwealth. No, no. We must achieve something like very high. Because when we go for represent the country, we use government money. Government money means people's money. Ah, okay. They must think like that.
Thank you, Prof. Guys, there is more question. There's from Dr. Faiz again. The selection of neutral players is often
Any
disappointing.
thought of that? Okay. Naturalized players. There's some two opinions lah. I think naturalized players in short term okay, but not for long term, because we also did you hear me clear? In terms of long term, I think this will give some impact to our budget, our financial status, because we take them, we must pay them very quite high. You see, that's why the grassroots level uh, is very very important to build up since at the school level. To me, natural players, the answer is for good for short term and not good for long term. Okay.
Okay. Prof, uh, I do myself, prepare some question as well, but seems to be that there are many other questions by the participants. So we go
Okay.
to the Dharan. It says here that there are a lot of problem in Malaysian football. I dare say that the football organization is not up to the standard it should be. The factor could be lack of talent or more on the organizational political interference, i.e., not those who are passionate and have the knowledge and skill to steer head change. Can you comment on this point?
Okay. My personal comment. Actually, in our country, we have a lot of talented players. We can see we have 5 national sports school. We have 15 state sports school. We have 32 training center at the district level. Why they can play very well at school level, and why they cannot play well at the national level? That's the issues. Is it because of their lack of focus from the association? Maybe, yeah, there's issues. Football organization. Some that's why if you look at this my model, they have a support system. Yeah, if you look at the management support system, the management also have to think positive, prepare the good facilities, financial support. Financial support, I want to say that why some team, some I don't want to mention their which team, even they cannot pay the coach salary, they cannot pay players salary. Why? That's the thing. It's quite sensitive, but that's the problem. That means it's something to do with the way they manage the team. It's not professional, and then too many politics. I mean, politics is not referred to politician lah. Too many negative politics. I think to me lah, I now write one article. Why our sports performance is down now? One of the main reason is politicking in sports. For example, this previous Olympic and this year Olympic, I heard that the coach didn't go, but the manager went for this Olympic. To me, the coach must go. If I And when I asked them why cannot not a lot the coach go for the Olympic, because they get quarrel with the association. I say all these things. To me, the coach is very, very important, not the managers. Olympic is a very high standard. They are the most important situation that time. The athlete need a coach to guide them for the last minute. That's another thing.
Correct. Anyway, Prof, regarding your comment just now, I used to watch EFL, English Football League,
Ah,
ex-Manchester United boss, Jose Mourinho.
yeah.
Sometimes they address him as head coach, most of the time manager. So which one actually? Really confusing.
I can't hear you. Not clear,
Yeah,
not clear.
yeah. I mean, I'm commenting on the Jose Mourinho, ex-Man United manager, because sometimes they call him as head coach, sometimes they call it as manager. So which one is actually?
To me, English use are managers because they manage. They manage not only not manage means definition of manage here is to coaching and manage the team. That's why if you remember Steve McLaren when they became a chief
England
coach
manager.
of England manager, he dropped David Beckham. England FA lost about 27 million pounds sterling. He doesn't care. But I don't know the reason. I don't. Of course, if you ask me, I don't know. From the article, he dropped. He dropped. I mean, his job not only coaching, but in terms of manage the team, in terms of administration. That's why to me the association cannot interrupt role of the coach. Let's say for like selection of the players. First, who's going to play first 11? Who's going to play goalkeeper? All these things. Leave it to the coach. That's why some coach give up all these things. Too many politicking. That's the thing. That's why
So, to
yeah.
my question, uh, Dr. Aisha Muallim, she said that thank you so much, Prof, for your insightful sharing. My question is, do you agree or disagree to achieve success in sport globally? It is essential to have good financial support.
Definitely. Definitely, any sport need financial support. We have in our country, in our country, in our country, we have a good financial support. We have good reward, all these things. See, in terms of the players' future, after they play, what they want to do. We have all these things. We have most of our private university, government university have a sports science program for them and green lane for them to enter the university. I think this all something to do with their welfare. But the most important, the politicking in sports. This is the most crucial problems in our country.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere.
If you compare to other country like England, you said all the professional teams, the management, I mean the management of the institution, they never interrupt coach the job. See, the most important, the coach want to have this player, they want to play, they want to select this player. I mean the association cannot get involved. I also, if I'm a coach, I get give up. Who's the coach? You or me? You appoint me as a coach. You pay me a lot.
Yes,
What
that
I
means
want first? Who's the first 11? You shut up, lah. Another thing, you shut up. Lah. It's my
so, Prof.
job.
Let's
See,
go to the question from Dr. Mahiza. Okay, she said, Prof, many of our football players are imported nowadays. Is this good in local context?
that's why I said just now. For short term, okay, not for long term, because long term they involve financial impact lah. Because some of our team can afford. At the end, they cannot pay the coach salary. They cannot pay players salary.
It goes
See,
back
some
to the coach always.
have to travel to another states.
Okay.
Uh,
Right. Another question, Prof, perhaps not the last one. Salam, Prof. How do you measure the validity of this conceptual model towards the team performance?
I measure the validity when I built up the original, actually the original model already changed after I discussed with all my respondents from the ex players, from the professional coach. Then they and discuss the model. Then they accept. To me, it's really this model have a good validity and reliability to can be used as a guideline. I said as a guideline at any level, not only at the national level but the grass level.
So, Prof, from your presentation just now, can I say that a good leadership result in good performance?
Sorry, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Good leadership.
yes. Result in
Yes,
good performance. Oh,
leadership. To me that's why I stress out this now. Leadership is good example is JDT. I in I say not only I want to because I have to make transparent only. DJT is a good example. Good example. The team have a good leader. That's why they can achieve. I think if this type of leader under 10 or 20 years or so, JDT still can win.
okay,
Yeah,
Prof.
and
Now,
it's about their responsibility, their commitment. You see, their professionalism. I look at the JDT. They are very responsible to their players' welfare, professionalism. That's why JDT can win. And if they can maintain this type of leadership, they can win under 10 or 20 years. I think everybody agree on that.
Can you take one more question?
Okay.
Okay. Can we apply the model that you presented to
Okay.
other
Can
fishing perhaps? Since we
Sorry?
need to fish in a group.
Fishing,
Yes, sport fishing. Apply
sport
your
fishing.
model. Yes.
I think it can be applied, but you must adjust to this the certain situation maybe on the technical on technical part lah. But if you look at the model, you can see this in terms of your responsibility, your commitment, yeah, your professionalism. All this, I think, if you can apply it in any sports, whatever in terms of e-sport also, the management support system, the coaches requirement, the athletes requirement, all this towards to achieve a good performance in any sports.
Okay.
That's why we need, I think, need another research and another budget lah to do that.
Okay, we are going to propose this model to the rest of the sport, inshallah. Okay, Prof, thank you very much for your
Okay.
discussion just now with the rest of the members of the conference. So I would like to say thank you. So thank you very much. Okay, I see you again.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So I pass back to our MC, Dr. Mira.
Okay, thank you Associate Professor Engineer Dr. Azli bin Yahya and Professor Mohamad bin Kasim. We will now take a short morning break before we begin parallel session 1 at 10:15 a.m. via WebEx. Please scan the QR code on the screen for the WebEx link to enter the lobby for the photography session before proceeding to the breakout room for the parallel session. Also, a friendly reminder to register your attendance if you haven't done so yet. We look forward to seeing you all on WebEx. So, thank you.